Yo, you're watching the Screaming Fish here, people, and today is my final MCU movie review before Ant-Man comes out. So, I guess I do hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you when Captain America Civil War comes out. Just kidding, I'll be right here. So, anyway, slight spoilers ahead. I'm just warning you. So, yeah, let's do this. So, forced out of his own company for former pettage, Darren Cross, Dr. Hank Pym, played by Michael Douglas, recruits the talents of Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd, a master thief just released from prison. Lang becomes Antman, trained by Pym and armed with a suit that allows him to shrink in size, possesses superhuman strength and control an army of ants. The miniature hero must use his skills to prevent Cross, also known as Yellow Jacket, from perfecting the same technology and using it as a weapon for evil. So as per usual, we start off with our characters. First off, we've got Paul Rudd as Scott Lang / Antman. Paul Rudd's performance in this film is one of my favorites in the universe so far. He literally steals the show, as not only is he great and interesting character, but he is downright hilarious, just genuinely. Next up we have Evangeline, is that how you pronounce it? Evangeline Lilly as Hope Pym, who is confirmed to become the Wasp in the sequel. She's basically Scott's love interest, but other than that, she's pretty strong female lead with an interesting backstory. Can't really say much about her because we didn't really get to know her that much, but other than that, let's get on to it. So, we also finally have Hank Pym introduced into this universe, played by Michael Douglas, as said before, the original Ant-Man, who is my second favourite character in the film, mainly because of his backstory. He's interesting, and like Scott Lang, he's hilarious, and just so happens to have a history with Tony Stark's family, which could lead to potential conflict between him and Iron Man in potential films. So, finally, we have Michael Pena as Lewis, who is amazing in this movie. Mainly in the brilliantly crafted flashback scenes where he is mouthing the words of other people he's been talking to, and again, he's one of the most hilarious characters we've had in the MCU so far. And now for our main villain, who I don't like. And once again, we have yet another underdeveloped villain, who is horribly developed, and is only there to remind us he's evil and scary. He does have a history with Hank Pym, but that is only mentioned a couple of times, and it never really explores that aspect and in the film, and it's never really it's just not explored fully about what history they had with each other, and yeah. And it's only mentioned, it's not even mentioned more than 5 times, unfortunately. However, that can be luckily forgiven for the time being, as the rest of the film has loads to offer. For example, this film is hilarious. It is one of the funniest Marvel movies ever made, with ingenious references to other movies like Titanic and other heroes like Iron Man, and Spider-Man even. Not to mention the brilliant training montage when training him for the huge mission is one of the best and funniest things I've seen in a Marvel film. Not to mention the special effects are amazing in this film, with mainly in the scenes where Ant-Man is shrinking down to the size of an ant, and also the various giant insects featured in the film. And also the action sequences are brilliant. Not once did I think, oh, this is boring, because the action sequences were fun and original, and the fight scene between Falcon and Ant-Man is one of the coolest superhero duels ever out there. Not to mention the awesome fight scene between Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket is a pretty well done fight scene. There are some pretty cool references to the wider MCU as well, like Iron Man gets name dropped, and we see Howard Stark and Peggy Carter in the opening of the film. And we also see Hydra agents, and Spider-Man even gets teased as a character mentions that the Avengers now have people who can swing around buildings, and climb up walls, referencing Spider-Man. So that again confirms Spider-Man to the MCU universe, even though we've already had him in a Captain America Civil War trailer, and it's been confirmed by Kevin Feige that he will indeed be in Civil War. But anyway, so yes, I liked Antman. It may have an underdeveloped villain, but in the end, Antman is a fun, original, and visually stunning masterpiece. This film gets a 9 out of 10 from me. It only loses 1 mark because of the villain, but I can get over that because this film is awesome on its own anyway. So guys, thank you for watching my review of Antman. Do hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I will indeed be doing a review of Civil War. I cannot wait until it comes out like in cinemas around here. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to the screenings, but yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. And please don't forget to like or subscribe, and check out my Facebook page. See you guys.